Hello, chess players. It's Craig Marr. I'm going to be giving Mr. Kevin Reese another lesson. And who is your opponent today, Mr. Reese?
I played, I guess he's an IM according to the thing, but his rating is 2278, Elliott Winslow, the Mechanics Institute on August 24th, 2021, Tuesday Night Marathon.
Well, you're playing a very strong player, a player who has respect as a master, a life master, and an international master, so that's pretty good. So, which color did you have?
I had white.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I know my friend Elliot has been a Sicilian player for forever, pretty much.
Yeah, we just left him at the cafe. Just how many yards from here? 200 yards from where we're sitting.
Elliot doesn't even know we have a lesson going on, but he's a very, very, very sharp and booked up player. D6.
Yeah.
And these are the standard moves in the Najdorf Variation. And this is the old main line. There, White has 6 different moves he can play. Bishop here, F4. And the H3 is a relatively modern move that Karyakin and Fischer like to play. But this is the sharp main line that has been played for decades. So E6. Yeah, what White is trying to do is play aggressively, and these are all pretty much book moves. Now here, Kasparov likes Queen C7, but Black has many choices. Knight here, but this is the main line. And this is a really crazy. Polagayevsky has not played that much, but Elliot just played the main line, which is Bishop E7.
And I've got this old book that has all these lines.
See, Kevin has got a whole book just on the Sicilian here. That's very good, Kevin.
Not only just the Sicilian, but Najdorf B9899. This book is. Oh, let's see where.
This is a line where you must be kind of very booked up. Now, this is the correct move. And normally they're playing Queen C7 here.
Yeah, that's what you think.
So it's all still in the book, folks. Right here, I think is book.
Yeah, I played a game with Jeremy Silman when I first learned playing the bishop there.
Now here in this position, there are many moves. You can play here, you can play here, you can play G4 was the old main line also. This is how the great Vasily Ivanchuk played, and I think many, Ljubojevic has played G4, so this is also, I think, a main line. I'm not an expert in Najdorf Variation.
Yeah, so then he kicks me here, and now we're on page 100 in my book. It's called the Brown System. So you have another video where you play Walter Brown, so that's where we are.
Yeah, I gotta see that video, Kevin. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so I played this.
Okay, now is that book or what?
Yeah, it is. It's main line in this.
Okay.
But I read this page some point early and got to the next page, but I don't think I read all the games in this. Maybe I'll read them this week, I don't know. Okay, so we played here.
That's crazy stuff here. Took?
Yeah.
Okay, crazy stuff here. But this is the main line, sharp line of the Najdorf.
Yeah. And we're still, yeah,
right here?
picking my queen, yeah.
Yes, still in the book. Now, the idea behind this pawn sacrifice is for Black to get the E5 square, and then hopefully regain the pawn with this maneuver. But I really don't know this line.
Yeah, this pawn is, they get the pawn back. I have a pin. I can't take this. I mean, once he moves the knight, it's pinning my bishop. And if I go queen, like here, like, I don't think that's good at all to go here. I don't know.
Well, then I might like play here or something.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
I could
yeah,
even play here,
yeah.
maybe.
So I learned this playing blitz online more than looking at this book, but so I just go to a square where I'm not going to get attacked.
Your queen is safe. I need
yeah.
two. Okay.
But my bishop is hanging, So there's really no way that they don't gain the pawn back.
This?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Did he play that quickly?
Let's see. Yeah, he took 9 seconds, so a total of 14 seconds to come up with that move.
So yeah, I mean, anyone that plays a Najdorf variation, especially this main line, must know this, you know, cold. This line cold. And the idea is that black is eventually going to regain the pawn and have a beautiful night.
Yeah, so let's see. Okay, then I kick him.
Here? Is the book move?
Let me see, I haven't... Might be out of book now.
No, we're still in book.
I don't see the H3 move though. Oh, here. Maybe I played a little early. I'm supposed to play this first. That's what I'm supposed to play.
So you're supposed to play knight f3, knight h3.
Yeah, but H3 comes after.
Okay, so this is supposedly better.
Well, it probably transposes to the game. I played this. I guess it could transpose. Yeah.
Here?
So then I go here.
Okay,
And
the knight has to move, right? This knight has to move.
yeah.
Okay, so this, to me, is the main line, or one of the main lines.
Yeah.
Now you can play knight f3 to challenge the knight.
In the main line, he manages to keep his... This might be... I don't know, maybe it's his improvement on the line, because this book is 1993. He didn't have to retreat to f6, it looks in his games, in this book. And wouldn't you say... Is it... Have I achieved something by making his knight go to f6?
Where does the knight normally go?
Yeah, I should have looked at this a little better. I just brought the book. It's so strange. It's like this is here, and I do this. I don't take the knight. That's what this book seems to say. Oh, here it's knight f6 is interesting.
No, wait a
Oh,
minute.
this was in here. Okay, the reason is this is already in. That's what the book. So in this position, he takes. That's what happens in this main line. But in the main line, they say this is interesting.
Well, wait a minute. In the main line, this is here. And it's
No.
moved,
The
right?
main line was like this. The main line was this. This is here.
Wait a minute. It's white's move here in this position.
Yeah. H4. Then he took first, so I had to go back here.
Wait. Isn't it? No, I think you're giving black an extra move here
Okay.
somehow. I think in this position it's white to move.
Oh, this is here. Okay.
Now this is here and it's white.
Well, the boot in this page of the book, it's still in this position. H6 bishop 4 G. E2, E5, C4, 13. We're back to move 12. Queen E2, FG, FG, and then 14. I was supposed to play this one.
Right. Okay. This is the line. Okay. Then take, and then take.
And then he plays here. and then I play here, and then he gets this in, and then I play here. That's the main line for this book. And then it's in.
Well, I'm gonna probably take
Right. That's what happened. Oh, but interestingly, you do it like this.
Yeah, this could lead to pushing problems. So well, see, I don't want to go back here, you know.
That's where the knight ends up, though.
Oh, okay. So this is the main line.
But first,
one of the main lines. No, I don't want to. I could take first, you know.
That's what the book says.
Okay.
So, did I like? Is the way I played better or worse? Or?
Well, we don't know the line that well, you know. So I'm not sure your line is an improvement at all.
Yeah. So we have this position, and then I play that, and then I go here.
I guess I have to go back.
Yeah.
Did you play here in this position?
I did.
Okay. Seems like.
Is that good?
I don't know the line.
Well, what do you think about this position?
I really don't know much about this line, but here or something? What did he do?
Yeah.
Knight h5?
I went here.
Okay. Now, let me see here. Well, I could keep coming in, you know, but you know.
First you did the bishop development.
Bishop d7.
Yeah. And then I decided to play this.
Okay.
So my idea at this point in this game was that I feel that black has to castle queenside. And my theory about castling queenside with this structure here is that the dark square bishop is key. But the way I played the game, I guess, I don't know, man. I wanted to get this bishop here and go for mate threats over here.
You know, first you have to watch out for the fork, you know.
Yeah, there's the fork right now, yeah. So let's see. But I wanted to play, also I felt like play this preparatory move. He's got the open C file. It frees me to like maybe move that pawn and move the rook over here to try to attack him over there. That was my idea.
Okay. So black to move. Knight f4.
No, he didn't do that. He played castle. And then I played this.
Well, I'm thinking if you want to really get bishop g1 in, maybe I would think I would play here, and then I'm not worried about the fork, you know. So when you go here, it's hard for you to do that.
Well, this move contained the threat of trading on e5 and taking f7.
It's the same.
Yeah, but I guess it's not much of a threat. He meant it like this.
Well, yeah, it looks like it's about an even game, you know, so far. You know?
Okay.
But I'm not sure what the plans are for either side. Maybe I come here. Not really sure what to do in this position, you know.
Well,
but my first choice is probably to come in with a knight to get the two bishops, you know.
Yeah. So I went here.
Okay, that's good. Protecting f4 and targeting this. Maybe I have this or something. Was g4 a threat, maybe? I don't know.
He played here.
Okay. Well, maybe you have g4.
I did play g4.
Okay. Here. So that I can't come into f4.
Can't you?
No, I'm losing a pawn. going to f4, right?
That's what I thought.
But here, I'm not really sure. I think he might have an edge. I don't know. What did he do here?
Play that knight f4.
He played here.
So the thing is, remember, I really believe strongly in these dark square weaknesses and having the dark squared. And so he gave up a pawn to prevent that.
Did you take it?
Yeah.
I don't really see what compensation black has. Did you take it?
Yeah.
Where's the comp? I don't really see. There's some comp, you know, but I really don't see it, you know. Maybe I have this with pressure on the queen on the king side.
Yes, you do that.
I did do this. Okay, there's some comp. Okay. Well, he does have comp on the dark squares, you know. So I'll be thinking about knight takes to start utilizing the bishop and try to get the bishop on e5 if I can. This is the square. Woo-hoo-hoo! Mr. Leaf, get out of there, Mr. Leaf.
Uh-oh, I bumped the camera.
Don't worry about it now.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see.
There's black to move.
Yeah.
Knight takes, maybe? I don't know.
No, he played g8-7.
Okay. He's getting some comp. Rook h1. Okay, now I'm thinking about ripping, maybe.
Yeah. He
You
played
rip it?
queen c5.
Yeah, he's the proud owner of the dark squares. He's the proud owner of these dark squares. He could get the queen on e5 and still have a very acceptable game, you know. The more I look, the more I like black's game, you know?
Okay. So now I traded on
Okay. Now did you take with the queen?
e5. Yeah. So I traded the queen.
Well, okay, now this is a type of position where black actually, even though he's down a pawn, has a pretty good game because there's pressure over here. You know, maybe he can sink the bishop into here or on this great diagonal. I think I like black's game. You know, whenever you have the two bishops, it's good in the end game.
Yeah. So I shouldn't have went for that trade on e5?
Well, sometimes you have to play a difficult position, but I would now
That's what I did. That's exactly what
solidify this and then start moving the rook away, you know. Because it's very hard now to get to this h-pawn now with the bishop here, or bishop on g2. But he's still got excellent play on these, you know, dark squares. There's no, I don't detect any particular advantage for white, even though you are a pawn ahead.